We're Servon Design Limited. We've been going now just over 10 years. We've started business essentially at the very early days, in web design, and have built up since then. So most of our design is online design. However, we do cover offline as well, so we offer a whole package. So if someone comes to us and they need corporate branding, if they need a website, if they need brochures, mailers, that's what we do. Okay, most of the websites we build tend to be towards the higher end of design. Most of them are integrated with databases. So we do not only the design but also the actual construction as well. At the point just before John JFP came in to see us, we were 3 directors. Okay, we weren't all pulling in the same direction. Okay, John and JFP's strategic plan were brought in to effectively define what our roles were, find out really where we all wanted to go, and kind of resolve the path forward. JFP had come in and started off with an initial strategic planning for the company. Part of that role was basically to define what we as 3 directors were doing, also define where we thought we should be in 5-10 years, to make sure at the end of the day we were all pulling in the right direction. Now, from that initial meeting, it was quite clear that all 3 of us weren't pulling in the same direction, and obviously there was either compromises or it had to be between the 3 of us, or something needed to change, and John facilitated the change for us. We had a number of meetings over a period of months. We were asked to agree on steps forward that we could all take, and then the following month obviously he would then come back and make sure we'd carried out what we had been asked to do, and if we hadn't carried it out, why we hadn't carried it out. And I think over a period of time it became clearer and clearer that one of the directors really was not into moving in the same direction as the company was going to be moving it in. The conclusion really at the end of that was that one of the directors would leave. John then also facilitated the separation of the business, so of the director leaving and how we would basically split the company and that type of thing. The result of the strategic planning was that one director made the decision himself to leave. He then facilitated us to split the business in an amicable way, so that effectively we weren't getting legal teams involved, which could have been very expensive. And at each hurdle, then John facilitated us in overcoming each hurdle. So for instance, if we didn't have an agreement on how the business should be split, how parts of the business might be taken away or left, then John basically facilitated negotiating how we would do that, and it made it very easy, very clear, and straightforward at the end of the day. The result is, as I say, 1 director's left. The other 2 of us have continued with the business as a design company, as we wanted to do, and really gone from strength to strength. Would I recommend JFP strategic planning? Yes, I would. John and the team, they're not yes men. They look at you from the outside and give you a true honest answer of what exactly it is you need to do. Whether you take that on board or not is down to you, but